Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Your Chicago White Sox.
So, almost ready to get underway. Towing the slab in today's game, Aaron Savali. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
He takes it on his own, and an easy out to start the game. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Jason Dominguez.
Yeah, Boog, and he's been just clutch for this team so far in the series. 5 runs batted in to this point. You know, guys like him who can just slow the game down, quiet the nerves when there are runners on base or pressure situations, they're as valuable as it gets. We'll see if he keeps making an impact today.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Got it. And there are 2 outs.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
That's off the plate.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Two and 2.
Judge rips that one. Headed one, hops the wall, throws to second, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Bellinger up to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first, and that is that. 1 left for the Yankees. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here on the south side, today's starting pitcher, Max Fried.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Mike Tauchman. There's a strike.
0-1.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right side. Slings to first. Tuckman is gone. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Next one misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And he beats it. He's safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Man at first. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Lenny Sosa. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
No ball. 1 strike.
Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Teal off of first with 2 away. And that is out of play. Step off, throw to first. Teal back in on a dive. Two outs. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. And there's the ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Batting 5th, left fielder
Benintendi up here.
Benintendi.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And fouled off. Reed out of the stretch fires.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Next offering misses down and away.
That's a really good take.
Edgar Carroll in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. first inning and already up to 23 pitches. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hard hit left side. Zips it across. That ends the frame. End of one. And we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Savali back to work. Savali in his 6th season. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a curve, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. And that's in for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Well, Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now 1-2. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Jazz goes down on strikes.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jason Dominguez will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. And that one is in for a strike. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Second inning here, no score. And a swing and a miss there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
To third, Baldwin. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. That's in there. Strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's a little high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Austin Wells stands in here, takes ball 1 low. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed. That missed by a lot. And the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Got him looking. That is his third of the game. The Yanks lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. And now Edgar Caro.
Number 7.
Max Fried will go to work. And a strike.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. One up, one down.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Chase Mydroff.
And now the shortstop, Chase Mydroff. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Go ball. 1 strike.
Line drive. Bellinger pulls it down. Out. Number 2.
Batting 8th, third baseman,
And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
No,
Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game.
Takes it himself, and the White Sox go quietly. So they go quietly there. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
There's the strike. This one in the air. Baldwin. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Trent Grisham.
So the batting order turns over. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Grounded out his first time. And a curve misses outside. And that's in the dirt.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Ripped on a line to center. Taylor snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman,
Ben Rice now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
In the air, right field. Tauchman makes the grab, and that is that. Home half of the third coming up. no score. Back at right field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-2.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One down, base is empty. Almost got him. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Out to short. Volpe. Throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel.
Now a chance for Miguel Vargas. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Judge squeezes it. That is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete, no score. Here on the south side, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Aaron Judge. And Judge takes a strike.
These Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. 4th inning underway, no score. That one ripped. Way back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a curve drops in for a strike. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. That's inside. And the count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
Okay.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in to end the inning. So the Yanks go in order, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the 4th, here's the White Sox DH, Kyle Teal.
Designated hitter, Kyle Teal.
And that one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Cut on and lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, second baseman.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Walked his first time. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
Left fielder, Andrew
Benintendi, the former
Benintendi.
first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Step off throw to first.
he's in there.
And he's back in there. At the belt and fires. Fought off foul. Now an 0-2 from Fried. And ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one not close. And it's 2-2. Teal, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside, and it's 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, 1 out. So up next for Chicago, Edgar Caro.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
2 on, 1 out. Slice to right. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Chase.
So 2 down now,
Mydroff.
and here is Chase Mydroff. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Nope. Crawford. 3-0.
And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Up next for the
So
White
bases
Sox.
all loaded up. Down the third baseman, Brooks Baldwin. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that misses. Ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Takes it to the base for the force out. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. And the White Sox will strand 3. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Savali back to work. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it falls. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Late swing fouled off. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That misses. The count now 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Pickoff throw.
He's safe.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. On the ground, could be 2, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first without a throw. Let's see how they rule this one.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
Go ahead run on base. And next for New York, Austin Wells. Caught looking his first time up.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Got him. And that is a big first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. First time up was a pop out.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That's a little bit low.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Headed towards the corner. Yeah, foul ball. Dominguez at second. Volpe over at first with one away. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now here's Trent Grisham. Golden opportunity right here. Curveball drops in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Pitch is in there. And it's 0-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
This one in the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Martin Perez appears to be getting loose. Gomez, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Bases loaded, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ground ball, could be 2. Steps on the back for 1, but not in time at first. He's safe. The inning is still alive and the run scores. Now at the plate, Ben Rice. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Next offering is down low. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Three-two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 1 and the White Sox nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Back to the top of the order now. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one catches the zone. 0-1. And that's outside. That's smashed towards center. He's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
And next to hit for the Sox, Miguel Vargas. In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man at second. That's a strike, and it's 2-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one is downstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. White Sox down a run. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Teal, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. 2 on, 1 out. Not close with that one, and the count 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Up the middle, over to Jazz. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Martin Perez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
54.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. That one's in there. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Brandon Iser, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
And there's a ball.
2 strike.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. That one outside. And the count's full. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swung on, belted. And a foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. And Belly goes down on strikes. Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next to hit. His July and August splits there. And takes low for ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. And that skips in the dirt. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, and that liner got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the lefty. Hope he's all right. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And here is Anthony Volpe. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And it's 0-1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. In the dirt, blocked. Runners stay where they are. That's ball 1. On the ground, right side. Finds its way through, base hit. Judge scores. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there at the knees for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His second homer of this series, and they add on. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Martin Perez departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. The White Sox going with a new arm, number 64.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 6-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
He swings and fouls one off. Pitch misses there, and 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. In there safely.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So 2 down, and up next for New York, Ben Rice. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike. Grisham off of first with 2 away. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. That one kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. In the air, left field. Benintendi makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here on the south side, digging in, Lenny Sosa.
Second baseman.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
McMahon fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now
and up next for Chicago, Edgar Caro, a switch hitter batting right. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Shy Sox held in check here, still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. The 1-1 is fouled off.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One out.
Up next for the Yankees.
One down. There comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Well, he's been having a great year this year and hitting home runs at a good clip, and the matchup is very favorable.
And that's a little bit high. 1-0.
Ball, low.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is downstairs. That clips the inside corner for a strike. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Next offering upstairs.
No, that's a ball. 3-1.
And he grounds one back up the middle. One at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing doing here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 6 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Chase Mydroth. Splits the plate. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tim Hill, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Warren also throwing. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
You know, these White Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman,
Brooks Baldwin getting ready to hit. And that's downstairs and outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
In the dirt, 2-1. Out to center. Bellinger has this one sized up. 2 away now. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
Up next for the White Sox.
Well, just about to hit that
fielder,
century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Taylor.
2 down, bases empty. So up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor. 1 for 2. Just missed. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. And that one hammered. And that is a foul ball. 2 outs. Just misses with that one. That's to third. McMahon fires over to first. That ends the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Yankees 6 and the White Sox nothing. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here is Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Pulls that one foul. Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. Tachman on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. And that's through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, third.
Now it's going to be Ryan McMahon. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Wells, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's hard hit on the line. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 6 and the White Sox nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tim Hill.
Now pitching
compared to
New
some
York
days,
Yankees.
this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so
41.
he should be fairly free and easy
Tim
out there.
Hill.
Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Mike
And
Tachman
leading
digs
off
in
for the
now.
White Sox, right fielder Mike
Hill, the tall lefty,
Tachman.
35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Vargas in the box now. No balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Taps softly to the right side, and it goes just foul. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
So a man aboard, and now Kyle Teal. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike. Ball 2.
1 out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Man at second. Breaking ball misses down and away.
3-1.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, second baseman, Lenny
Now it's
Sosa.
the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Foul ball. Base hit, left center field. Vargas coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1. 2 on, 1 out. Now the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. That's in there. Strike 1. And that is out of play. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Edgar Carroll will hit next.
Batting, number 7.
Chisholm tosses to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
For the Yankees,
back to the top of the order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. And that misses. Ball one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
And up next for New York, Ben Rice. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air. Baldwin in position. Corrals it. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball one. That one missed.
No strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Here's Cody Bellinger. First pitch, and he just misses. Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the 9th. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and that's ball 3. He goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Chisholm in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Just off the outside edge. Now 1 and 2. 2 on 2 outs. Outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Will Warren.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And leading off to the
So digging in, Chase
the
Maidra.
shortstop, Chase Maidra.
First
Ball
offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Baldwin, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. To the right side. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael.
So it's their last chance in this one. Michael
Taylor.
A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Ball 1 to Taylor.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
They're down to their final strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the New York Yankees going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Aaron Savali. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Yeah, the batter now, Trent Grisham. Just off the outside edge, and we are underway.
First pitch, 640.
Ripped on the ground to second,